So the goal is to find those other resources like CNY Alliance and other groups that we can join forces with.
Grumble and Growl on Oreo TV.
Hello, and welcome back to Grumble and Growl. I'm Gail Tosh, your host, as we examine issues from the local to the global perspective so that you can make better choices. Today, we are here in Susie's home, where I can interview her human, Janice Geddes. Janice, welcome to the show today.
Thank you so much.
So I had asked you on the show because I've seen some of your posts on Facebook, and you seem to have a very important message for people. So I was wondering if you could share a little bit about what you do on Facebook and what you think about what's going on in the country right now.
Well, for starters, I wish I wasn't on Facebook.
We all.
For all the reasons that everybody understands. But in 2016, via my private page, I decided I did not want to publish any more political posts because I was being absolutely decimated by trolls and men who thought it was their right to call me every name under the book.
I'm sorry that happened to you, but it is not a unique experience.
It is not. But I reacted by setting up a private group by invitation only. And I hoped I'd get maybe 100 women. It's called Voices of Women, CNY. And it is unfortunately on Facebook. And it's too hard to transport it now because it's grown since 2016.
Right.
So we have this group. I hoped to get like 100 women where we could have intelligent, safe conversations. We're now up to well over 1,100 people.
1,100?
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
It is. And it's not fantastic from the standpoint of like I'm counting beans. It isn't about how many people I can accumulate. It's about how many people I can reach.
So, yeah, I was wondering about the engagement.
It's fabulous.
Really? Okay.
Not everyone posts. We have a lot of voyeurs, stalkers, but I hear from them. Sometimes they private message me because they're shy. People don't necessarily want to put themselves out there.
Sure, I get it.
But we have many people, and there are some men in the group as well. I prefer to have it as much just women as possible, because the whole goal is to give women a safe place for a conversation and to get educated.
Yeah.
Not everyone knows where to go to get the information. And I have been fortunate enough. I'm a big reader, and I'm very politically engaged and have been for many years. And so I had knowledge I wanted to share that I thought would help people. And evidently it is, much to my great joy.
Well, that's fantastic. I'm glad to hear that. And I'm glad to hear that people are engaging, because that's my fear right now, is that people are turning off because the pressure that's coming from all sides. This is wrong, and this is wrong, and this is wrong. And oh my God, I can't take it. So I'm afraid people are disengaging.
Well, the people who say I can't deal with it, I'm not going to turn on the news, I'm not going to read the news, I'm not going to engage, that's wrong. We're all citizens. We all need to be involved and educated.
It is our civic duty, honestly.
It absolutely is. And so part of my job, and I do consider it my job, is to get people energized, engaged, enthusiastic, knowing that they have power. There is power in your voice. Hence, Voices of Women.
There you go.
And I post addresses, email addresses, phone numbers, ways to connect with the powers that be, whether it be your legislator or someone locally who has some authority, and also to share information. My daughter lives in Ithaca, and she just texted me with an update that ICE is in Ithaca today.
And we don't mean like ice that you're going to slip and fall on.
No.
That's not what we're talking about here.
Everyone knows that we mean ICE.
Yeah.
And that they have also been in Rochester. And then it's my job.
It's very close to Syracuse, my friends.
Oh, very close.
Very close.
It's my job then to go and verify it. I will not post information until I myself have proof that it's accurate. So I spend all day, every day on my computer, verifying what people post, or what people ask me to verify, or I will hear a rumor.
You're a fact checker.
I am.
She's a fact checker
I
on
am.
Facebook.
Absolutely.
Right here, folks.
Yep. They may not like me, but I'm a fact checker.
We need people like her.
So that's my thing. That's what I do. I'm retired, but I found myself another job.
Well, thank you for finding that job.
You're welcome.
You're touching a lot of people's lives, it seems like. So what are some of the successes from Val?
Oh my God. Well, first of all, the growth, which has been mind-boggling. I had no idea that it would grow to this extent.
Mm-hmm.
I think I mentioned to you we have had almost 800, well, probably over 800% growth in the last week.
That's amazing, and it's sad, and it's amazing.
Yep. Well, we're going to be approaching 1,200 members, I think, by the end of February.
That's great.
People are afraid, and they're looking for resources, and I'm a resource.
Yeah, what to do? What can I do? How do I not feel so dejected?
What can I do? How do I do it?
Yes.
They don't know how.
I'm so overwhelmed. I don't know what to do next.
Well, and I get questions.
I already have 4 kids and 2 jobs, and
exactly. So
parent-teacher conferences and basketball games,
and worried about paying bills and living life, just living life. People don't know how to find their congressman or their senator. They don't know how to find their state legislators. So I'm perpetually posting kind of duplicate information in order to reinforce for the new members, especially as we're piling them on, to let them know who we are, what we do, how to find this information, what they can do. I reinforce all the time. Don't think somebody else is going to do this for you.
Yeah.
They're not.
Yeah. We are it. We are the answer. You're the answer.
Pretend you are the only voice. And then get other people to join yours, because we need to be loud.
We do need to be loud. We need to be organized about it. And it sounds like you're bringing organization to this group.
I'm trying.
So it's Voices of Women of Central New York. Are you getting people from outside of Central New York?
We have people around the world.
Oh, wow.
We have people across the country and in 5 foreign countries.
Wow. Okay.
Who are obviously Americans.
Expats?
Expats.
Okay.
Exactly. And I'm so thrilled with that.
Yeah. We
need to have voices everywhere.
That's a diverse number of people, for 1,100 to 1,200. That's not a huge number in the world.
No.
To have such a diverse geographical location.
It's thanks to our members, because I don't seek those people out.
Right.
I'm just sitting here fact checking and sharing my thoughts and giving my opinions. And if you like them, that's great. You'll stick around. And if you don't, then you'll go find some other resource, which you may find on Val, because I'm not the only game in town.
Right. Right.
So the goal is to find those other resources like CNY Alliance and other groups that we can join forces with, because again, more voices.
Yeah. Strength in numbers.
Yep.
Absolutely. What's coming up for Val? Anything exciting?
Yeah. Well, I don't know how exciting it is, but
lay it on us. We'll see.
we have within the last year, one of our members started a banned book club.
Oh.
And they meet once a month. They read banned books.
That sounds like fun.
It is fun. And they're great women. And that group has grown a lot too. I'm not sure how many they have now. And it kind of fluctuates. But we have a banned book club. And we have our first brainstorming session next week. I have 2 women that are interested in helping me to formulate a plan, so that people who want to be more active off of Facebook, off of the internet, have some idea and a framework to move forward and to affect change and to strengthen our resources.
Wow. Thank you so much for all the work that you're doing. So our audience has been out there listening to you for the past few minutes.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much. I appreciate that as well. What would you like them to do? Because this is a show about getting up off your duff and doing something. So what would you like them to do?
Communicate with your legislators. Start right there. If you want to join Val, that would be great. And it will give you the resources you need to do that. I post the addresses and the phone numbers and the emails, and I will find periodically who the chair is of the committee that is currently orchestrating some horrible travesty in our country, and make sure that everybody knows that this is what's happening, and that you can do something.
Sounds like it's real news on Facebook with a fact checker. Well, thank you very much for being on the show today.
You're very welcome. I will be happy to do it anytime. If I can get people revved up and energized and feel that like their mental health is being supported. I really worry about people who post and say, I can't, it's only 2 weeks, I can't tolerate
So
this.
you can absolutely come back on the show, and we're going to have a show just on mental health.
Great.
Okay. All right. Awesome. I think that's a great idea. So thank you for watching. Please leave your comments below, and we'll see you next time on Grumble and Growl. Bye for now.